morning and welcome to another edition of Joseph Apartment Talk Show. We have a fabulous array of guests today. Today's episode is sponsored by D Short Custom Painting. Thank you, David. So our first guest is Kenya. Kenya, tell us what you do and how it affects the apartment owners that are watching on TV.
Okay, so what we do, I work for Serpro, it's a restoration and cleanup company, and we do any type of water damage. Let's say that if you have a big water damage at your property, what we do is that we are considered a large losses in Southern California, and we come with enough equipment to dry in place quickly so mold doesn't start grow. In some of the cases, you don't need to call us, and we always try to be partner with you and help you when a problem is not enough. But in other cases, when you need our help, we will be there for you.
Good. You know, mold is a big issue with tenants, with landlords, with insurance companies. So if you have a situation where a pipe bursts or there's water damage, call Kenya, and her name and phone number is on the bottom right here. Thank you, Kenya.
Thank you.
Dave, what's going on painting apartments?
Oh, apartments. Well, let's see. Apartments. Try to get an apartment done in a couple of days. I have a spray rig that I could spray the walls and the ceilings at once. Usually the kitchens and the bathrooms, I brush and roll.
The type of paint that's popular with landlords or with people, like, is there any trends and
Well, they with apartments you don't need to have a high quality paint. You can use low quality paint. Like at Dunn Edwards, they have different levels of quality. So for apartments, you use the cheapest quality.
And as far as exterior, is there anything you recommend for a paint on the exterior of an apartment building? Is there any kind of type or quality of a paint that lasts longer, or is
Well, like at Dunn Edwards, you use a high quality paint.
good? Thank you.
Yeah.
So an apartment owner can call you,
Mm-hmm.
get an estimate for.
Right.
You give free estimates for a paint job.
Yes, I do.
Inside and outside.
Right.
So someone watching this could call you and say, "Hey, I've got 3 units, 2 units, 20 units. Can you come by and give us an estimate?"
Right.
Same thing with you, Kenya. Someone can call you and get an estimate on damages.
Yes, and we offer free inspections for that.
Excellent. Now we have Ken Earl. Ken's with us. He's survived a lot of interesting things since we saw him last. Ken, what is going on in home inspections, and do you have any tips for apartment owners?
Well, mold is always a big question in people's minds. And that's, as an inspector, everything's done on a visual basis. It's my job to point out to the prospective buyers anything that shows up on the property, whether it's appliances, doors, windows, light switches, outlets, GFCI outlets, checking AC, heater, everything that's in a structure. And I take a lot of pride in what I do. Been in the business 14 years. I do everything from apartments, houses, condos, townhouses.
If you remember our last interview, we had Ken. We interviewed him with a teddy bear right next to him. Remember that? That was funny. The teddy bear didn't say anything. That was fun. Ken, if someone has an apartment building and let's say they want to just have an inspection, say, hey, I've had this for 10 years and I want to have someone take a look at maybe the short-term, mid-term, long-term repairs, you could come out there and do an analysis for them?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. Like I say, everything's done on a visual basis. I dig through everything on a property. I check everything.
I've seen Ken's reports. They're this thick. They've got pictures, and if you want to know what's going on, it's like a physical. Sometimes you want to see it, sometimes you don't. But you're thorough. That's one thing you are.
I've
Thorough.
upgraded since the last time you got a report from me.
It's more thorough.
Now I do everything from a tablet, take all the pictures, and when I'm done with the report, I email it to the client.
Great. So someone can call you for a report on their property.
Mhm.
You're reasonable, you're fair, and you're detailed. Thank you. Candy, property management. We're
Yes.
excited to have you here today.
Thank you.
What's
Good
going
morning.
on in property management since we
Well,
saw you last?
A lot. Getting new properties, so we're really proud of that. However, I just wanted to hit on how important inspections are. I wanted to kind of roll off what you were saying. It's important to collect rents and make sure that we have interviewed and made sure we have the right tenant for the property, which I never, I'll just say this, just put a tenant in. I make sure I have communicated with the owner because I want to make sure they feel very comfortable with them. However, inspections, I do 2 a year. And again, inspections are very important to make sure that they're structurally taking care of your home. And we can catch any challenge there might be before it does damage the home. So I make that a priority and pride myself on making sure we do 2 interior inspections a year. And I just wanted to reiterate that. I might have said this before, but it is important that we do take care of the client's home. That's why they've hired us, among, the other things of collecting rents and make sure that they're taking care. But inspections are important.
You do twice a year.
We like to do 2 a year. If we have a client that's just showing, really nice, home ownership, then we might not have to go twice a year if we've been in the property. Let's say if there was a garbage disposal replacement or what, and we can kind of peek around. But yes, our goal is twice.
I was just thinking, at least, Candy, if someone's watching this show
Yes.
and they've got apartments,
Uh-huh.
they could call you
Yes.
and say, I've got 10 units in Whittier or
Yes.
15 units in Fullerton.
Yes.
These are my rents. And you could give them an analysis about
Oh,
how
yeah,
their
I'd be
rents
happy
compare.
to.
Because you
Absolutely.
managed to quite a few
Yes,
units, right?
Absolutely. I would love to do that.
And also, just along with everybody else, free estimates for what it would take
Oh,
to manage the
certainly.
properties. That's exciting. Thank you, Candy.
Thanks for having
And
me.
lastly, but not leastly, we have Rich Trujillo from Farmers Insurance, who is one of our regulars. And Rich, what's going on in the world of insurance?
Well, the big thing is to help you understand your coverage before you need it. You see the advertisements on TV all the time, and it's the truth. If there's going to be a surprise, we want it before there's a claim, not afterwards. So one of the things that we do is we want to help you, and it's our advertisement. We want to help you get smarter about your insurance. And what you don't know could hurt you. So the advantages of using an agent like myself or a broker is one-stop shopping, one provider for all your insurance needs, great savings with the discounts, 24/7 claims, and that's a big thing, 24/7 claims. And we work with ServPro people, we work with inspectors, we work with painters all the time, and flexible billing plans. And so me personally, it's not just about price, although price is important, but we're going to ask you why you want insurance and what do you want it to do for you. And then we have tips on preventing problems before they happen. And we will work with you if you hire us.
Excellent. I get calls all the time from apartment owners that say, hey, Jim, who do you recommend in this field or that field? These are people that I work with, and most importantly, they're here to provide answers for you. So whether it is ServPro, mold damage, water damage, or painting, or home inspection, or property management, or insurance, these people are here to help you, provide you with the answers that you need to run your apartment building. Thanks for watching Joseph Apartments Talk Show, and we'll see you next month.
I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations.